Hello friends, today we're going to be playing Splatterhouse 2, but we're going to be playing it on the game Master difficulty. I don't know what I'm doing, just messing around. Not Gay Master, not the master of all things homosexual, but the Game Master, the master of games. And I just ruined some of my controls. So, I think we're all good now though. And we're going to just start it up. And I believe the only difference in difficulty between Game Master and all the rest is you get less life. I believe you get like 4 or 5 hearts, 4 or 5 hits, which are hearts, if you play on the easier ones. But I'm playing on Game Master, which means you only get 2 hearts. Basically, you get hit once, you're already half dead, or half alive. I don't know. Depends on how you look at things. If you're an optimist, you might say I'm still half alive. But if you're a pessimist, you might say I'm pretty much dead. So level 1, nothing too complicated. Your only basic controls in this game are move and hit. And jump. Obviously jump, as you could see. Don't gotta explain that to you, you're already seeing it. But there's one thing I want to explain to you pretty soon, but not yet because the first boss is coming up, and I don't want to talk over this great first boss, which is basically some really big fat guy, and you gotta punch him in the stomach. And there is kind of a way to get in between his stomach and the stuff that he shoots out of his mouth. It's kind of hard, but I'm going to try it right now. See, you just kind of go like this, get right in between there, just keep punching him in the nose, and he's dead. And he shoots a bunch of garbage out of his stomach, and it gets all over the floor. And I believe if you touch that, it kills you. I don't know. I'm not going to try it and find out. There's an elevator. I wonder what that could mean. I don't know, but there's some green guys that jump around in here, and they're very difficult if you let them jump around too much, and the hit detection is not really in your favor, because, I don't know, if they touch you at all, like one little pixel of your big muscly body, it is a hit. But anyway, what I was trying to explain before, that I said I didn't want to interrupt the boss for, was I just played through this whole game on Game Master and only died once, and I was very satisfied with my performance. And I recorded the whole thing and realized that the microphone wasn't recording the whole time. So I was very angry. So I just reset the game and I hit record now. Hopefully it's recording this time. Don't want to have to go through that again. I just beat the game basically, like not even 5 minutes ago, so I'm playing it a second time, I guess. If I did crappy, I would have said I don't care, but like I did really well. So I'm like, I gotta make up for it now. I gotta play it a second time. Maybe this time I'll play even better because now I'm experienced. Anyway, these purple guys, oh yeah, just talking about how I'm gonna play better. Already got hit. These purple guys, like, they fling their arm out at you, and you gotta like either duck it or something. Or you could just not be in the way. And here is our first weapon of the game. It is a bone. You smack him in the head. Kills him in one hit. All the weapons in this game kill enemies in one hit. That's kind of like the thing about the weapons. Is they're like instant kills. These slime guys suck. When you kill them, they come right back. But if you don't kill them in time, they shoot slime out of their mouth. And it's annoying to dodge it. And they get even worse later on in the game. Let me tell you. So anyway, that's my story about already playing this whole game through. So this is my second time playing through. Haven't died yet though, so. And this is a guy that looks like Geddy Lee, as you can see. And if you don't know who Geddy Lee is, he's a pretty cool guy. And also, you should go look at a picture of Geddy Lee and compare it. This looks like Geddy Lee, to be fair. And actually, you know what I might do? I'm gonna put a picture of Geddy Lee next to this, so you guys can decide. I'll let the audience decide. Probably gonna forget to do that. You're probably gonna be watching this and be saying, "What are you talking about? You never put a picture of Geddy Lee next to this guy's face." I'm probably not gonna feel like editing that in. And then his eyes explode, and I guess that's it. Just like Geddy Lee's real eyes, they always explode. And here we are at stage 3. The stench of this foul river is overpowering. I think it's underpowering. I like the stench of the river. So anyway, this level can be quite difficult. As you can see, those purple guys, you can knock them into the water. I already got hit. You can knock them into the water and they die. And also fish come out of this water, and they're really annoying to dodge sometimes. So sometimes I just like to do that and get out of the way immediately. Okay. See, look at this. Punch them in, they go into water, they wave by. See, looks like they're waving by. If you don't believe me, I'll do it again in a few minutes, and you'll see them wave by. Alright. Alright, this guy sucks. He just sits there and jumps up and down. You gotta come over here and give him a piece of your mind. And then a fish comes. Don't like the fish. Don't want to have anything to do with them. And there's one right now. Got out of the way. There's another one. Alright. No, what usually goes in the water? Oh, that was very confusing. That was a confusing moment in my life. That was like puberty all over again. Right, so anyway, just gonna make it back there really quick. Don't really have to explain anything this time now, though, so that's pretty good. Here comes the fish. Out of the way, fish. And what I discovered, I didn't know this. I learned it in my first playthrough. Is for some reason at 20,000 points you get an extra life, but then you don't get it. You get another extra life when you hit 70,000. I don't know why. The first time you get one, you get it at 20,000. The second time, it takes you another 50,000 to get it. But all right, this guy. Oh wait, no, that's not the guy that was a jerk last time. Oh come on! It totally didn't even hit me. It like grabbed right out of my foot. This is a guy that was a jerk last time. Because you usually die when you hit him. Yeah, see? That's what was supposed to happen. Don't know why it didn't happen last time. And now we're going to go into the room of babies hanging on ropes. And we're going to chainsaw them. Basically, you got to hit this and then duck. And then you got to hit it again and then duck. And then you gotta wait for the chainsaw to be near you, and you gotta throw it at the chainsaw, and then pick up the chainsaw and duck. Even though I didn't pick up the chainsaw, but now I did. And then when the babies come down, you gotta chainsaw the babies. And they come on the sides, and then they come in the middle. When they come in the middle, you gotta make sure you're not right here. You gotta get out of the way, because if you're in the middle, you're pretty much guaranteed to get hit. Uh-oh. That was a bad spot. But anyway, there they are in the middle. See, if you don't want to get yourself stuck in there, because if you duck in the middle, you can't get up to move because you're ducked, and they're right above you. So they're basically gonna hit you every time. And now all the babies are dead, so they're all just gonna fall down and scream like that while their hearts explode. And then this big red thing just appears in the middle, and you gotta just do this and do this and do this and do this, and it explodes. And now you see a building on that island, so I'm guessing we're gonna get to that island. But anyway, you see the ground is quite foggy, but actually there is a weapon hidden in the ground somewhere coming up over here. You can kind of see it. And second of all, that squid octopus thing behind me, this will not be the last time we'll be seeing it. It will, oh, there's the thing. You're gonna hit him. And see, you could hit him, and you see him go all the way in the background, splashing water, like, whoa! And there they go. But anyway, that squid octopus thing. Oh god. Alright, I don't know how I didn't die right there. I thought for sure the octopus thing was gonna get me. So this level has a pretty tricky boss fight. And these blue things, they come down and they spawn enemies like that. And then the faces, these blue things, whenever they're on you like this, they reverse your controls. And now, what I like to do is just collect a bunch of them. You see, because if you get one at a time you don't want it, it'll really mess you up. Like, so I'm gonna wait here till it goes away, because I don't want it to go away mid-jump, and then I'll just be dead. So I like to just get as many as oh god, that guy spawned in the worst spot possible. Anyway, I'm just gonna be getting as many blue heads as I can. Because then I don't have to worry about them going away or changing when I don't want them to, because I'll just always have them. So as you can see, I got 2 blue heads, and eventually it'll start to lag the game big time, which I don't mind, man. I don't mind a laggy. Oh, see? That is exactly what I didn't want to do. Now I'm in the dungeon, and like another level, the dungeon is like the harder version of the level. It's just, it brings you to the same area. I don't know if it's actually called the dungeon, I'm just calling it that. But it's basically harder than the regular path. I mean, it takes you to the end of the level, it takes you to the same place, but you just gotta fight a bunch of these guys. I believe I've actually never been down here on this. I never usually fall down these holes. Oh god, look at this game lagging up right here. Oh my god. Die. That guy was flicking this switch over here and making all these guys come out. Alright, so I think I've made it to the end of the dungeon. I think we're all good. That might take us to the boss. It does. And basically, this guy's like a fly guy, and whenever you get near him, he jumps back. So you gotta wait till he jumps towards you. You gotta punch him in the face, and then when he slides, he does a little slide, just like that. Oh yeah, and actually, you can do that same slide attack that he's doing, but I never use it because I always end up dying. It's not really even that useful. I can never really find a lot of spots where that is particularly good. But anyway, after you're done punching this guy, he's gonna turn into a spider, and his spider form is pretty difficult because you gotta like kind of do like a pattern with it. You gotta like do like a kick, and then a jump, and then a punch. So here we go. You gotta do like here's the oh god. See, punch, and then kick, and then punch, and then kick, and then punch. If you can catch him in this pattern, you're in good shape. And if you do this, it looks like you're peeing on him. Peeing, dead. I peed him to death. So Jennifer must be somewhere in there, he said. Don't know why he thinks that. I don't know what gave him that idea. So basically, this level is probably the hardest level, I think. Because it's basically mostly because it's really long. And if you get like a game over or something, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. So hopefully that won't happen. And I'll tell you right now, in my first playthrough, like 20 minutes ago, that did happen. And I just... it wasn't very fun, so... and it looks like it's already starting to happen. So, I'm not too happy about that. Hopefully this time, I won't try to rush. I'm not going to try to rush through this as much. I'm going to take my time. Oh my god. I'm not taking my time. Let me tell you. Alright, this time. This is the time that I do it. This time I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to rush through this. Oh god, I was facing the wrong way there. And I believe in the easier difficulties, you get a shotgun in this level. You can pick up a shotgun later on. Oh wait, here it is. I thought you didn't get it in this one. Well, you do, and you can basically blow these guys' brains out. I thought you only get it in the easier difficulty. But yeah, it makes this level a lot easier. Shotgun, my favorite weapon in the whole game. Because, I don't know, look how powerful this thing is. It's like blowing their brains out, man. You should get a gun this whole game, actually, in my opinion. There should be no reason that you shouldn't have a gun at all times in this game and in real life. So yeah, this part, hands are coming at me, and there's one part of this that's very difficult. Like, there's like two hands that come in front of you, and then there's one hand that comes behind you, like at the same time, and it's really, I always fall for it, but I'm gonna get it this time, I think it's right here. There it is. I didn't die that time. I usually die. I usually always get killed right there. So anyway, the next room actually is going to be another one of those, if you fall down the hole, you go to a harder part of the level. And I actually think the higher part is a lot harder. I've never once gotten past the upper level. So I always purposely fall down the hole and just do the lower level because I can't do this part. Because these little things, these glass containers, little white guy like jumps out, and these guys are harder. They take 3 hits to kill, and there's a couple parts where you have to do 2 of them at the same time, and it can prove to be quite difficult. But here we are underground again. You've already seen all this. Underground is definitely a lot creepier looking than the upper stages. Hopefully I won't die here. And the next section of this level is actually where I got a game over last time, because I'd say it's the hardest room in the game. It's totally the hardest room because it's full of those slime guys, and they're all in very inconvenient places. Like, they spawn like on top of each other and right next to each other, and they shoot the stuff out of their mouth, so like you have to be dodging the stuff and dodging them. You gotta throw that head right there like I just did and kill the guy that's flipping the switch over here so that he stops, because you're gonna get killed by the spikes. But anyway, here it is, the really hard room. I only have 1 hit. I don't think I've ever got through this whole room without taking a hit, so I'm probably gonna die at least once here. And I hope only once, because if I die more than once, I'm gonna have to get a game over and go back to the beginning of the stage. If that happens, I might just cut to where I get back to here. I'm not gonna show me playing through that whole thing again. No one wants to see that. So let's see if I can get past this room. It's very hard. My least favorite room in the game is this room, this underground section. Alright, coming up right here. This part, I don't know what you're supposed to do here to not die. Like, there's no way to get in between them. Alright, so, here's my last life. Hopefully, I don't get a game over. If I do, I'm just gonna cut it and bring it back to here. Gotta remember to edit that Geddy Lee face into that boss earlier. I'm gonna remember. I promise you guys. I wouldn't break a promise. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I probably would. I don't know. And what I mean, you guys, I mean like maybe one person that would watch this. Oh wait! Oh, I did it! I didn't even ever do that before. That was a first time right there. I'm a first timer. Alright. Don't shoot your thing. Well, that was maybe the first time I've ever got through that section of the game without taking a hit. Oh yeah, and anyway, here is a boss that, that's basically all he does. And, you can, like, kill him regularly. I found out, like, there's these little red things on the ground, as you can see, and you can pick them up and throw them, and you can actually hit him, like, a few times, and it would kill him. But I didn't even know you could do that, because it seems like impossible. I mean, like, usually the way I do it is you could just wait until the end of the level, and he's just like dead end. He's like dead ended, and you just like punch him in the face and he dies. That's it. He only takes 1 hit to kill. But apparently you can like just do that a bunch and hit him. But I don't recommend it, because I feel like that's a lot harder. Ooh, right in the middle of both of them. Yeah, see, anyway, we're coming up to the end, and he's just standing there. I'm probably going to get a game over soon. When I get a game over, I think I'm just going to cut it and make a little finale video. And there you go, he's dead. You know what I'm going to do? Slide over his dead body. That was pretty nice. And you know, I think I'm just going to cut this video at about 20 minutes right here. And continue next time. So I'll see you at this really creepy boss thing. Actually, I've decided I'm just gonna try to do this boss on this video, because I don't know, it's kind of part of the level. But anyway, this whole boss is just 2 little mini boss things, and then the actual boss, which is actually a lot easier than the little mini parts. So basically, These creepy hands come up, pull her down, and then a bunch of hands fly out of here, and you gotta avoid them and hit them and everything. And it's pretty hard. In fact, like the first two forms are a lot harder than the actual boss. Like doing this and doing the next part are the hardest. These hands can be quite hard to do if you don't know the right pattern. The heads coming up right now, I'd say is the hardest part. This part is definitely quite difficult. Oh god. Alright, so now they start coming out really fast. Gonna start panicking. Let's see if I can do this in one try. This boss is pretty hard, actually. So, there we go. That looked really easy, but, I had been practicing. Because let me tell you, when I did the first playthrough of this, I actually died on this probably 3 times. So, I got a little good at it. Alright, so this part is pretty difficult. You just gotta, like, avoid these blue heads. Doesn't look that hard. Gets pretty hard. So, like, they come on the ground like this, and sometimes they come at angles like that. Oh god, and sometimes they go up and down, and then these go, like, up, and then up, down, up. Alright, here it comes, here it comes. The last two are very difficult. Like, I really don't know how you're supposed to do these last two. Huh, 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 huh. Oh, I always forget about that part. Well, I guess I did it. But now we gotta do this. Basically, all you gotta do is hit all these blue things out of the way. And then, you gotta punch the crystal. And then you gotta stand in the middle here. Not get hit by the blue lightning. Punch the crystal. Stand in the middle. Just keep doing this. And then I think this... Well, I'm dead. I was gonna tell you that I think that was the last time. But, it doesn't matter because I died. And I might die again. I did die again. I got a little too close. I got a game over. We'll continue here next time. I suppose. It'll be a finale. It'll probably only be like 10 or 15 minutes because there's only one level after this. I'll see you then, ladies and gentlemen.